It's more granular. So that's the main difference between the two. So I'm walking you through it right now. So right now I'm on the documentation page. Let me go. Let me go light mode. Nice. So I'm on the documentation page, So for instance, if you wanted to implement a UI like this, first, you see, we'll have our custom CSS classes. Then we'll put all the style that we need inside, the logo spanner. We'll create all those classes. And then we'll assign those classes to the HTML markups. But with Tailwind, we don't have to do this. We can use these classes in line directly. So we don't need an extra style tag and all that. You can just use those styles. So for Tailwind, it will become something like this. So over here, you see over here, you have the padding 1.5 rem. You have the display flares, align item center, mouse width 24 rem. All that is in this class, chat notification that you assign to this div. But in Tailwind, that same div, we don't go ahead and just assign a class. Tailwind has some utility classes. So if you want padding now, you just put padding sys. Then to give us the padding, we can set the background to be white. We can set the margin auto, which will be like left to right to center the item. We have shadow. Shadow is like the boss shadow, the CSS property. So this particular one, this boss shadow, instead of writing all of these in the Tailwind, you can just use shadow LG, then you are done. Okay, if you want to do flares, display flares, you just put flares. If you want to align the item center, you put item center. So this item center, align item center, this same utility class, item center, that's the same thing that you writing the CSS align item center. And the flares in these flares in the Tailwind also does the same thing as you putting display flares over here. So it's like shorthand for all the CSS stuffs. So you are still writing the same CSS, but you have it's like shorthand for it. So they call them utility classes to easily do certain things. I don't know if you follow.
Hello, sir.
Yes, hello.
Yes, please.
Mhm.
Hello. Please, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes, please. For Bootstrap, just when we want to start the Bootstrap, we embed some style sheets into the HTML head before we go to use the Bootstrap. Is this the same with the Tailwinds too?
Yes, so for the Tailwind, you just add the script tag, this particular URL, then that's all.
That's all. Okay. All right. All right.
Yes,
All
yes.
right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. So this one approach to go, this is the simplest approach. Just put the CDN and then you are done. Yeah. So there are other approaches to go about it, but we'll just start with this one. Okay. So you see this same design that we implemented with custom CSS. If you look at, for instance, the cheat chat is chat notification title. So chat notification title, if I can hear chat notification title, you see it has color, the color, the font size, and then the line height. These same cheat charts now, I don't need to create a custom CSS class. I can just use the utility. So I use test SL. It will give me the same as 1.25 rem. If I use font medium, that's the default bold or stuff, and they have the text black. So it like they are basically the same thing. So you see the design doesn't really change. If I put this, I don't have an image, so it will not look like this. But okay, I can just put it in there. I just wanted to paste it inside our code base to see how it will look like. So I can just paste this here, and then instead of this asset SVG, I'll put our own over here. moment of truth. Let's see if we have the same output. Yeah, and so we basically have the same output. You see the border around it, the chita, the test, and everything, blankets. Yeah. So one advantage of the Tailwind is that because they are utility classes, you can easily like just copy this one. You see, I didn't have to go and copy the classes, all those classes. I just have to copy this utility, this, and then I'm done. Let me set the background to red 400 or something. Hey, our background color working. Okay, we get to that. So yeah, they're basically shorthands for CSS classes. If that's clear up to now, we can continue. So it takes some time to get used to all the classes. So for example, if you want to do change the font weight, you want to put a font weight 500, it corresponds to font medium. If you want to change the text colors, you can put like text black, text red, text blue, all those things. They are all. Let me see. If you check their documentation, we'll see all the kind of colors that they have. Please, where are your colors? They have a list of colors. Usually they run from 100 to 900 colors. There's a page to list out all their colors. But anyways, yeah, so usually they start from, so you get 50 and the variation changes as you go around. So by this side, these are the colors, the color output. So test yellow 300, this is how it will look like. Test yellow 600, test yellow 700, 900, 950. Then another one, test lime. As you go from 50 to 950, okay, they've extended it, so now 50 to 950. The same thing for green also. So you can get various variations of green, various like different colors, indigo, all those things. So those are all the colors available. And you can pair, you see, like you have test rose 950. You can pair to background also. So if you have a background, you can just do BG. So if you want to do, you can do BG, then rose 950. Then you get that background also. I was trying to add this background to this particular text, but it's showing me Pepe. I don't know why. BG. I don't know. Or is it not live? I don't know why colors are not necessarily working. I'll need to check that out. But anyways, that's the how I put it. That's the concept behind it. Yes, there are a lot of like anything you can do with the CSS class. You can find utility classes for all of them over here. And even one nice thing also is that for the different states, like if you hover over something, if you change color or all that, you can do all of them within those Tailwind classes.
So if I want to build a nav bar like in the other case in Tailwind, how would I have approached that?
Okay, so you can think about that one, like how you go about it in normal CSS.
So like a div.
Yes. So in the normal CSS, if you want to build something like this, you put the div, then you put a flex, you give it a flex, and then you put in 3 different divs, and then you put space between, justify the content, like space. Yes. Then you go about
how do they handle the mobile view in Tailwind? How does it handle that automatically?
Okay.
Like the responsiveness, yes.
Yes, the Tailwind also. So upon all those utility classes also, it has some layout classes that you can.
Okay.
So we have SX, SM, LG, SL, and then 2SL.
Okay.
They have a lot.
Have any question? I see, Gordon, you're asking something. So they are
I mean, as Bootstrap is a framework, Tailwind is also a simple CSS framework. So you can choose to go by Tailwind or go by Bootstrap. Tailwind is becoming popular these days, so that's why we wanted to touch base on it so that you are not entirely lost if you go hearing Tailwind somewhere. Feel free to explore Bootstrap, but I would advise at least give it an eye. Maybe you might find it more easy than the Bootstrap. Yeah, thanks.
Yes, yes. Rather, most of the workplaces, it's not most of, not all the workplaces that I work at, they use Tailwind. Bootstrap, we rarely use it. Yeah. So I
So
record.
the theory look like a lot of shortcuts in the inline type of CSS kind of.
Yes, exactly.
Exactly. You see the current generation, they want shortcuts. So that's what they want.
Okay.
Uh, yes. So sorry, go ahead. Um,
No, no, that's all. So I mean, so yeah, that is all.
okay.
Yeah.
So,
So as Hope was asking, so that one you are just going to link it to their documents before it kind of it can operate or it can display, right?
yes, yes. So they have various installation processes. So usually they recommend setting it up with the Tailwind CLI.
Okay.
Yes, but this one because if you use the you have to or probably we can go ahead and use it. Now have to create some node, putting some packages in and all these stuff. But you can just use the place CDN also, and then that should also be fine. But right now, I don't know, maybe we would have to set it up the other way with the Tailwind CLI. Maybe we would have to, because I'm not, I have the project, but I'm not getting what I want. I don't know if it has, like, I've set background color, but background color is not working. Oh, I'm overwriting the background color as 7. Yeah, so that's fine. Yeah, how you're using it is fine. So that's why I need to watch out for. I was overriding this background color. So now if I use some BG red 400, yeah, there we go. Yeah, getting some nicer stuff. The red 400 is too bright, so you can use something 100. Yeah, then we go. So you see, so there we go. Whilst using, so I just put those things then. So they are just shortcuts. So let's go ahead building our. Now that you have a brief introduction, I'll be explaining the classes and then using them as we go. So usually everything that we do, just think about how will you go about it in normal CSS, and then we'll apply the utility classes. They are just like shortcut and do the same thing. So for instance, you see this, the nav bar, it was a bit scattered. So when immediately I just added the flex class, it's arranged. So this was how it was. Immediately I just add the flex. There we go. We now have it this way. I can just then go ahead and put BG blue 300 or something. Then you see that there we go. You have a background. I can then choose to separate the items. So I want to separate the items. Normally in CSS, how do you think I'm going to separate these three items in this particular div? I think there's an extra div over here. Let me remove that. Yes, so we have 3 items. In normal CSS, how will we separate them?
After I give the flex, you try not justify all of them and space between them.
So instead of writing the long CSS classes, we can just justify between. Then you
And that's
see,
like a class, that's a utility class in Tailwind, right?
yes,
No,
that's it.
right. Mm.
And then there you go. It
Guys,
has,
ask questions though. The way people are quiet. You know what? This is your first time seeing Tailwind.
you see. So I just put justify between the pa. You are done.
Yeah, I thought you would have gone to write your own classes, but then they have these utilities that you can put in to achieve the same result, sort of.
There you go away, cry. This one you can put some padding. This padding looks like 8 pixel. This I'm eyeballing it. So let me just put padding. So this I can just put padding 2. So for the padding, padding 2 is not that plenty. Let me do 4 and see. It's much better. So once now that you've introduced padding, let me just go to spacing. Padding. Please give me padding. Here we go. Padding. Yes. So we have so for the padding and margin, they work similarly. So for the padding, if you want to set padding top, you can just put PT. You just put PT. And then you specify the value that you want. So usually it starts from 0 to, I don't know where it ends at, but it goes on. So it starts from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, then you keep going. Now each one, like if I do P, let's say, let me do padding P1 like this, it corresponds to me doing padding 4 pixel in CSS. If I do E2, it corresponds to me doing padding 8 pixel in CSS. If I do P3, it corresponds to me doing, now my mathematics has finished, padding 12 pixel. You see, so it's like one. So the more you increase, you'll be getting those pixel, and it also corresponds. So P1 will be 4 pixel. It also corresponds to 1 rem. So it's the same thing as me writing padding 1 rem as well. Yes. Okay. Now, if let's say I want to do for only the top, I can do PT. Then you put it corresponds to the same as padding top 4 pixel. If I did PT2, it is padding top 8 pixel. Let's see. So if I wanted to do for bottom, what will the bottom be? Who can guess? The bottom will also be TB. So bottom. Then the left, right, EL, right to PR. So that's it about the padding. They have, like, it goes on. There are plenty. And I forgot one also. So if you want to do for first, so if you want to do for all of the sides, use the P, just the P like this, and they'll correspond. But if you want to do like top and down, you use PY, which corresponds to you putting padding top and padding bottom. Okay. If you were to do for the left and right, you just put PS, which corresponds to the padding left and then the padding right. Okay. Yeah, I think that covers it for that one. Yes. Okay. Yeah. So they go on and on. You can see some 16, 20, 24, like they are plenty. They are plenty. And I think they have up to 96. Yeah. So yeah. So that's basically it. Okay. I hope the padding is clear. The same thing applies for margin as well. If you want to do margin, it's the same thing. So usually you see that once you learn one concept, it applies to the same one, and then you just keep adding it. So the margin, instead of the P, just use M, and the same rules apply across. Okay. Okay. Now that you know about padding, we can continue. So how it is, once we introduce something, then we'll go to the website and look at it. I hope it's clear to this point. Okay. So the next bit that we have is awesome. is the test. Okay, so let's fix the test. For the test, luckily we already have, I think we placed them over here. Yeah, we have the phone link. We have the styles over here. So I'm just going to copy them. Or you know what? I'll just copy this entire nav link items. Then over here, I'll paste them here. Let me comment them out. We'll be using it. So first of all, we want to change the color. So for the color, is it just color? Just color red 500. I need to specify test color. Yep. Oh, sorry, I'm on the wrong this thing. I'm always on the wrong stuff. I need to be on the home. No, I need to do test. Yeah. So I need to put just the test and then that's all. So since I want to change the test property, I put the test and then the color. So you see for the background, when I was changing the background, I put BG and then the color. So BG, then it was red 500 like this. Then there we go. So if I want to change the test, I'll just put test, then the color. So either red 500, green, like any color, then I'll just put it. So now there are some colors that are not in the Tailwind. So for instance, if I want to use a custom color property, I can copy whether it's RGB or a hertz value, you can take it and then you put a square bracket and then put the color that you want to use over there. So if I save this, you see that we have that kind of blue that we have. So that's how you go about using like custom colors over there. If I had to change this to red, I can also use the same stuff. Okay, F00, it will give me red over here. Yeah. Okay. So that's it with changing test colors. So you just put test hyphen, then you can use the Tailwind utility classes. That is red hyphen something, blue hyphen something. How do you get the color codes? Oh, okay. So for this particular color code, I inspected the page and then I saw the color code for this one. So where is it? So something like this. Once I inspect, then I see the color code. Then I copied that. Otherwise, also what you can do is you can check the Tailwind and see if you go to the color section. Was it test color? Okay. Yeah, if you go to the color section, you can go through this list. So I think the color that you want it to be around some blue, blue color. Today I have blue. I'm not sure if they have blue on it. Okay, yeah, there's blue. So it can be related to one of these colors. It looks similar to maybe test blue 400. So we could use that as well. By this instance, we just put the custom color code. Okay, then the next thing is the font weight. So for the font weight, we have different utility classes to change them. So let's take a look at the ones that we have. So font weight. So these Tailwind class names correspond to these CSS values. So if you put font 10, you get font weight 100, font extra light 200, font light 300, normal, medium, then it goes on and on and on and on and on. Yes. So in this scenario that we want to use over here, we want to set font weight of 500. How to use it? We use font, then medium, because if you check the documentation, the font medium corresponds to font weight 500. So once we use that, we'll see that our font is a bit bigger. Yeah. If we were to use something like extra bold, it will be much bolder, you see. So just with these two lines now, these two lines, they are the same as me writing this CSS code. And then there we go. You don't need that anymore. Okay, then the next bit that we have is how do you implement like this hover? If you hover over it, those classes. So that one, what you do is you can just specify hover and then you put a column over there. And then you add the style that you want to apply. So hover, then the text color. But this time around, we are going to use this particular text color. So we replace this guy over here. So you put the hover, which is like the state, whether hover, focus, all other states, then put the column, and then the property wants to apply to that particular state. So now if I go here and I hover over this, you see that the color changes. Let me make it red so that it's more prominent. So let me do red 500. So if I hover over this, you see it changes to red 500. And this is much easier than you have to come and write a whole nav link hover plain things like that. But I just have to put is hover test, then whatever test color, then I'm done. So let's change that back to the actual color I want to use. And then there we go. Yeah. So if I want to replicate this particular styling for all these other elements, all I need to do is I can just paste them there. And then they all have the same star. You see, they all have the same star. I hope it's clear to this point. If you have any questions, please ask. If any is not clear, then you move ahead.
Hello.
Yes, hello.
Then please, how do you embed images in Tailwind? How do you add
Oh, okay.
images? Do you still use the image tag just as we do for the other ones?
Yes, for the HTML tags, they'll still be the same. There is no changing in the HTML tags. That's why you see I didn't delete the old code. I just kept the structure. So the HTML structure, they are the same. It's the CSS styles that you are applying that
Okay.
you kind of change. Yes, okay. Awesome. So over here, you notice that there is some spacing among these elements, but for this particular one, that spacing is not there. So there are multiple ways you can achieve this. We can decide that on each particular element, we give it a margin. My right and left is not that good, so maybe you imagine right of 4. Then you see that we'll have this particular output. You see now there's spacing just like we have over here. This one requires a bit more. So maybe I have to do something like an 8, and they'll get more spacing. Yeah. Maybe I can even make it a 10, more spacing. Yeah. So that's one way to go about it. Another way to also go about it, instead of using the margin rights on all the elements, you can make this guy. What can I make this guy? You can make it a flex and then apply a space. I don't know if it just apply a space to work do, but you can check. Oh yeah, that one to works. You can just put a space S between it, and then there we go. Let me just put a space. Is it space 1? It reduces space S 10 more gap. Yeah. So you can also just use a space S on the parent div contain those elements, and then to space it out for you. There are usually some extensions. There's these extensions. Let me see if there's some Tailwind CSS extension. I do have one. Okay, I need to be running the Tailwind compiler. I'm not running that, so you not see it. Otherwise, usually when you hover over it, you see the definition of that particular class. That is fine. Okay. So yeah, so that's about the space. That's another utility class you can use to space out things. The next bit we have is our button over here. Our button, currently all we see is buy now. It doesn't even have the border and all those things around it. So let's see how we can fix that. So in the button over here, instead of, we don't even need this form layout. I don't know, I have it. It's redundant. If you save it, to still have the buy now. So instead of BTN primary and all these BTN, what I'll do is, Tailwind usually, like I was mentioning, they don't have like those BTN primary, which have a lot of stuff applied to them. All you have is your utility classes. So for this one, we have to give our own background and things. So let's give a background of blue 600 and see. So you see, when you give a background of blue 600, this is how it looks. Which means our text color needs to change to white. So to change that, what do you think we'll use? Who can guess how we change the text color to white?
I think just as you did for the home classes, you put the text, a hash, a dash, then square brackets, and put the code.
Okay, so Tailwind has a utility class named white, so we can also use that. And what you said to that one to was, you can also specify the white, that one to FFF, that one to work. Yes, awesome. And you are following, and this are, hopefully I'm not going too fast. Then you also notice that the is it the font? Is it a bit bigger right now? As our spot, I think it has a lot more padding, so we can give it more padding. Let's see. So padding, we just use our P. Then let's try 4 and see. Oh yeah, 4 looks good, but it looks a bit tall too. So let's give 4 to the horizontal, and then PY3 to the vertical. And it looks like this. Does this look anywhere close to what we have? Maybe let me reduce it, PY2. Okay, yeah, it looks a bit closer. Then another thing realize is that this one, the border radius is rounded. So if you want to make a border radius rounded, Tailwind also has a utility class that you can use called rounded. So if you put rounded, and then you save, you see that it has become rounded like this. If you want to increase the roundness, you have LG. They have different ones. So you see, this one is more rounded. Yes. I think the other one I had was fine. The normal rounded. Okay. So let me take you through the border radius in the documentation. Rounded. Yes. So these are the various ones there. So we have the rounded MD, rounded LG, and then rounded full. So now, apart from these default ones, rounded MD, LG, full, you can also specify your custom, is it what? Your custom border radius. So to do that, you can put your rounded. So instead of rounded LG like this, you can put the rounded and then put the square brackets. So note, for custom values that you want to specify for yourself, you can use the square bracket. So once I put the square bracket, I can now put the value in pixels that I want. So let's say I want 15 pixels. I just put it. And then my border radius will be 15 pixels. You see, I can make it smaller. I can do 8 pixels. It will look like this. I can even put more value over there. But that's fine. I can put 8,000. But it will not really do it. That's a limit. Okay. There you go. What else? Yeah, I think that should be. Yeah, so that should be okay. So we have this. Yeah, the button. We had a custom style for it. Let's look for it. It was button. Hey, I don't remember the color I had for it. Was it the button light? I don't remember. Yeah, but anyways, we could customize it. And yeah, I think it was button light. Yeah, it was this button light. Let me take it. And then let's use the values that we have over there. Button light, why are you? Okay, so let's make sure the values are the same. So for the color, we'll take instead of the no, this I think this is a different this thing, a different button. I don't think it's that particular button. Let me search it and see that class name. Yeah, you're using it somewhere. Watch us work. Watch us work. Let's watch us work. Let's watch us work. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's for this particular one. Okay, okay. Then we'll get to it. Okay, it's not for the top one. Yeah. Okay, awesome. Then I guess we are done with this particular. No, we are not done. There is a hover, and the color changes, and then it even translates to the to the top. So just like we did for the home and the about and the blog, no, this nav items, the button too, we can do hover and then change the background color. So you can say hover, then we'll do BG blue 700 800. Let's see how that looks. You see, yeah, so there we go. Yeah. Is the difference too much? Oh, I think the difference is a bit too much. So you can just use 700 over here. And then yeah, it's quite subtle now. Yeah. And then even the hover cry we can do. There's a translate class. Right now I'm winging it. I need to check. I just hope I remember. Oh, okay. There we go. But it has to be can we specify a negative translation? Yeah, so there you go, you see. So you hover, then it goes up a bit. I think it's too much. So we can do hover translate Y. So right now, like we are, these are what is yeah. So you can do translation. You can do a lot of things. So this translates. It's equivalent to this thing you can. Translate. So it's equivalent to the transform translate property in the CSS. So it's just a shorthand for it. And I don't know whether I should get into it, but there is animations that we can apply to it as well. So we have like different forms of animations in the Tailwind that we can apply. Different animations that we can do. But yeah, those are more things. It's fine. Okay. Yep. So we have our button. You hover over it, it goes up a bit. Okay. So the next section, how can we do this in Tailwind? It's yeah, this particular site. Okay, let's implement it. The home. So first of all, we have this hero section over here. Let's look for that class. We'll bring it down. No, let me just copy all the hero stuff. We are going to change all these things. We'll just use Tailwind to implement it. Okay, so we have this hero section. Okay, so over here for this hero section, let's use all the Tailwind classes to replace it. Now, this position relative, to remove it, Tailwind just uses a class called relative and to position its relative for you. Then we now specify the height. So to specify the height, we have H. We use the utility class H. We can use W for the width. So if width you do like this, W hyphen. So because you are doing the height, so and then we need to specify the custom value, we have to put in square brackets, so 70 VH. Then, hey, BG image, I'll get back to the BG size. I've forgotten those utility classes. I need to check them out. Usually, today I'm not getting to complete. Let's look background. We'll find all of those utility classes. Okay. So background repeat, background no repeat. So you just use BG. Okay, so let me go ahead and use that. We have no repeat. So BG no repeat. Okay, so bye-bye to this one. We've done this one too. Background size cover. Background size cover, I think this is BG cover. But let's just verify. Yeah, there we go, BG cover. BG cover. So we can get rid of this. And then the last one, to specify a background image. BG, background image. Hey, it's on there. BG, okay. I'll go with my instincts. So you can do BG hyphen, then you specify the custom stuff. URL like this. I hope I've not done a mistake. Okay, let's see. I don't know if it works. Yeah, okay, it does work. There we go. I have it going. Okay. So you've replaced all this hero section code, all we had in here, with this, with the Tailwind equivalent. The next one is BG hero overlay. And hey, we still have some bootstrap classes over here. Okay, so what I'm going to do, in order not to miss anything, I'm going to create a separate class. Then I'll start writing the Tailwind equivalent of them. So position absolute in Tailwind is just absolute. The hero section overlay, we have over here defined a color called, so just to BG, and then we'll specify the color. We have an opacity, opacity 0.8, which is equivalent to Tailwind class opacity 80. So we have this sorted out. Okay. We have this sorted out. Okay. Then we'll go ahead to W. Apparently, the W100. I don't know what's equivalent class. They will bootstrap. What is bootstrap? Is it W100? Is it full? Anyways, I don't with W full H. I doubt this H full, but let me just put H. Then instead of D flex, Tailwind is just flex, and then the flex column is just flex column. Then align item center is just item center, and then justify content center is justify center. I'm not sure. But anyways, if it doesn't work, if it looks the same, we did it worked. It didn't look the same, so I guess it worked. Awesome. Missing something. Yes, it did work. Is the okay? That's nice. Then hotness, hotness. Yes. So the next thing is these guys, the hero test. So hero test here had font 70 pixel. The tailwind you can specify the custom font. You just put text, and then we'll put the value 70 pixels, and then text white is the same in tailwind also. So I think we should be good for this section. Yay, there we go. Awesome. The next thing we have over here, please, before I go ahead, any questions? Do you understand so far? If you something's not, I can go over it, or you explain a new class or utility. Okay. Hey, this one nobody said it. I just hope you get it.
We are following you. We are watching what you're doing. So it's fine.
Okay, awesome. So the next one is the button. So let's go and look for that class. There we go. BTN light. Okay, we finally come to you, BTN light. So for this one, there are some default bootstrap classes. I don't want to miss anything, so I'll just duplicate that and then write the tailwind equivalent. Tailwind doesn't have anything called BTN light, BTN light. Rounded pill, no, it doesn't have rounded pill, but the padding X is the same, the padding Y is the same, margin top is the same. So it's safe to get rid of this. We'll look at the implementation, then we'll adjust it. BTN light over here, we can specify the text color. Be this. We have a font weight of 500, which is font medium. Okay, there we go. What else? Hey, we'll not get the bootstrap. We need to export that as an SVG. Hey, am I missing something? The idea will not get it. I need to export that later. Let me put test white. I don't know why I'm not seeing there. Okay, I'm seeing something now. Okay. So what I need to do right now, I need to specify the background to be white. Then yeah, there we go. And also I miss one thing. If this is flex column, one thing I notice is it's not column. Like it's not getting to the, it's like the flex, this thing is not being applied because I have here, and I have flex and I'm putting flex column. But it's still it's not like it's still in a row, it's not in a column, and I wonder why that is. So over here, let me just apply here and see something. Let me just debug flex, then I specify flex direction. Yes, it did work over here, flex direction. So maybe I'm using the wrong tail class. So flex. Flex, okay, flex direction. Oh, okay. Just flex call. I wrote the whole thing. Flex call. Not flex column, flex call. Okay, that works. Let's see. Yeah, you have the desired output. But the next bit is this is rounded. So should I just do rounded full and see what comes up? Otherwise, if you don't get any, yeah, rounded full, yeah. Okay, awesome, it's well. What's the next thing? Just want to translate a bit up or over. So you can do that. The icon, I need to put the icon. You could specify that as a, you can import it and then use it as an image and specify like the SVG and all those things. I don't know whether it's worth doing that or not. Over translate file. Yep. Okay. Yeah. I don't. Yeah, you don't have to export the SVG. Yeah, you don't have to export the SVG. It's fine. You can just go to the next session. What's the next stuff? The next stuff, the about session. Okay. That we have some bootstrap stuff over here. You have to change. You have to change it. So let's go ahead and do that for this particular section. So what do we have over here? We have some default bootstrap classes. Let's convert. Let's write the Tailwind equivalent of them. So MT5 still works for Tailwind. We just put flex call, item center, justify center. Okay, there we go. If converted these guys, the pill, this will be, and yeah, we have to work on this. I don't think we have any class for it. Oh, we do have batch primary. Is that it? Batch primary. Okay. So let me copy that batch primary, and then let me come here. I'll paste it, and then we'll start styling there. So these guys will continue remove all the batch stuff. So you have test. They give their custom color. We'll use that over there. We'll set a background color. BG. And then put this over there. And then we have a font size of 12 pixels. 12 pixels is equivalent to XX in Tailwind. So Tailwind for the text sizes, apart from specifying the custom width. So like this, I can just put 12 pixels over here. There are some default utility classes called XX, XM, base, MD, LG, 2XL, 3XL, 4XL. I think it goes up to 6XL. So if I to save this, you see it will look quite big. Pay it down. But that's not what we want. So I'll go ahead and reduce that to XX, which is what we had. It's equivalent to 12 pixels. Then we'll do what, or if you like to, you can just put out 12 pixels. Any of them is fine. Then we'll put our font width 300. Font, is it light? Let's confirm. 300 is font light. Font weight. Yep. Yeah, 300 is font light. Yeah. And then the next bit is padding. So padding top 4 pixels is with 1, and 12 pixel will be 1, 2, 3. 4, 3, 12. So there we go. If I save this, we should have something looking like this. Yes. And then it was rounded full, which means I guess we'll put rounded full. And then let's see how it looks. Yay, there we go. Let's see in the preview. Yeah, the preview, I don't know if it's entirely circular. Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, it is. Then pay it down. And this is small letters. That one is capital letters. So Tailwind also, they have a text uppercase, which you also make. Hey, or it's just uppercase. Sorry. Let me see. Uppercase. Yeah, so it's just uppercase. So to make to apply the to make the text uppercase on. Okay. What's next? Okay, let's continue. Yeah, I think that does it for the badge. There's a badge counter. Maybe we'll get to it. Okay. Yeah, I see we have some custom style, inline style. We don't need to do that anymore. MT4 is the same as Bootstrap. So specify our font size, we just do test so that we get rid of the inline styling. We just put 37. Although Tailwind, we are doing inline styling but with shortcuts. So test 37 pixels, and the font weight 300 is font light. Oh no. Where is this? Font light. So you can get rid of this, get out of here. When we save, awesome, it looks the same. Then the span, we can just put, we don't need to put an inline stand with all this. We just put a class of test. This, there we go. Yeah, enjoying your vacation. Let me try red and see. Hey, there we go. Yeah, so this works. Okay. Let's see for customer star. I think I should give a pause and ask if up to this point is really clear. You continue. Are you getting a bit familiar with the Tailwind classes? This one, is anybody there? Okay.
Yes.
So, okay, awesome. The next bit is this particular side. So down to, you just apply the Tailwind classes to them. Font size, we've done it several times, so test and put 21 pixels. Font weight 300, so font light. Color test, and I pick the color. Why am I saying color? Color. And then you specify the width to be, because we want to use a custom value, we put a square bracket 35%. Go ahead and remove this. And then I save, we'll still have the same output. See, there we go. Very awesome.
Like you can do Tailwind without having to write any custom CSS ever.
Yes. You have to write it custom at all. Because the custom things you can just put square bracket and specify them.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, you don't touch CSS. If you're writing CSS, you do tell you're writing CSS. After I get used to it, you see that writing CSS is a lot of work. So yes, so let's go ahead and do this section also. So you see currently, because you're using the Tailwind, this section got lost in the mess. So let's do that. So let's convert these classes. Dflares is just flares. Gap 5 space x, hey, space space x5. Align is items center. Then we'll go ahead and clear this off. We should have our flares now. Yay, there we go. We do have it. Awesome. Powerful thing. The next one is these classes won't work for you anymore. So rounded 3, there's nothing rounded 3. We can check rounded MD. Or just rounded. The rounded, just rounded is fine. Let me check what you are doing the preview. Okay, it's a bit large. The rounded is a bit large. So rounded LG will do in this case. And then, okay, there we go. Tailwind also has the same, it uses like shadow for the shadows also. So you can put shadow LG, shadow MD, shadow XM. You can even put your own custom values. Yeah. Okay. The next part of this is these other sections. Okay, let's face that. Okay, so instead of all these tailwind bootstrap classes, dflex will be flex in tailwind, flex column, flex call, and then the gap is space x4. You can actually they also have a gap class though if you want to use it for the tailwind. Okay, yeah, I'm seeing some difference there. I'm not really seeing anything. Okay, yeah, let's apply the same styles and see. Dflex will not be dflex. Dflex will not be flex. Items baseline. Items. Yeah, it's items baseline. Is it the same as items end? I'm not sure. Let me confirm. Flex. Items. Align items. Items baseline. Okay. Yeah. So items baseline, items strength, items center. Oh, it's quite a lot. Okay. So items baseline and then space X4. Can get rid of all these bootstrap classes. Save it. Okay. Better. Then your custom CSS batch counter. Okay, let's take it. All the stuff. Oh, finally, all our tailwind, all our custom CSS is gone. Hooray. So we have batch counter. Let's fix that. Okay. So here, instead of rounded circle, is rounded full. We take away the badge. Then we start test. We go to our custom color. BG. We put our custom color. Font size 14. Font size 14. Is it the same as font base? Yep, it's the same. And then we have to specify it. And then font light for the font weight 300. Okay, I think this should do it. Hey, did you do it? Did you do anything? I don't know if you did anything. What does this mean? Because if you have the pattern, you have the rounded, you have the font size, and this doesn't get anything there. Let me see P3 and see something. Okay. Okay. It's not full. I want a circle. Okay. Let me just apply the styles and then see. Give let's call. If you apply all the styles and then it didn't work, then we check class name, font size, and font size 21 pixel, 21 pixel. The font weight, font light. There you go. The next bit is weight 75. That's weight 75. That's 75%. And then, okay, let me just look at this and see. Yeah, this I don't like how this guy is looking for me. The one is still not how I want it to be. Let me specify a size and then see something. Oh, okay. Then it starts getting better. If that's the case, then I need to use the center. Okay, it does work. The center does work. So what's the actual size? Should I use 7 or 8? No, let me try. Yeah, but it's not in the center. If something's not in the center, I can just use a flex and then align it to the center. I don't know if that will work, but yeah, you can give it a shot. Okay, awesome. That did work. One is too big. One is too big. That's excellent. Okay, awesome. Yeah, it looks, yeah. Okay, let's continue with the other things. So unless you have a class name, instead of flex call is good. Awesome. Okay, so this is the last part. The font size 17 pixels because the font weight light test. Oh, awesome. Okay, so you finish one section. Now all we have to do is duplicate. So right here, we do have the list your homes. This one that I'm just giving duplicating. My eyes can't even see the 2 anymore. 2, 3. List your homes. List your homes. List your homes. List your homes. And then let us know when you're available. List your homes. Let us know when you're available. And then start welcoming guests. Please copy. Start welcoming guests, which is the third bit. So, and then the last one. Okay. Can go ahead and delete these two. You no longer need them. Bye bye. Good work done. Oh, What's happening? Why? Hey, have I over pasted something? Oh, I think I did. Oh, I didn't. Oh, one of the space Y. Ah, that's why. I was a bit confused. Space Y, yeah. Yep. Okay, so I have to increase that to, should I do 10? Yeah, 10, that's more space. That's more, definitely more space. It even seems a bit too much. So space Y, and then we see. If you can do space Y, and then let's do that one and see space Y. Yeah, that works. And the gap between the image and the distance is a bit small. So let's do 10. Let's do 10 and see. Hey, it's not 10. The 10 is not 10. It's not a space. An item center. If I'm spacing an item center. Is this actually changing something? Let me even take it out entirely and see. I wonder if it's actually changing something. Oh, it's actually does something. Okay. Is that so? Don't we have space S? Is that the biggest or what? That can be the biggest space. You have a lot of space X. If I check the documentation, I check for spacing, which is just space S 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 10, 11, 12, 20. I don't know why it's not it's not giving us more. 720. 720. Okay, I think it's a bit more now. Yes, definitely. Um the test width. I'm conflicted. Because 35 is supposed to give you. So is that a 35? Wait, let me just put a smaller distance here. Oh, okay. So what exactly is the 35 pixel then? Maybe it's not the width for that particular site. Okay, I can specify mass width also on this because width. I'm actually on the wrong stuff. Actually on the wrong stuff, I think. Width 75. You have a weight of 50. No. So let me put it 75%. Yeah, awesome. Because it's saying weird on that. 75%. Yeah, far much better. Okay. Although it might have to be a bit smaller than what. Let me see. Hey, when did I go on mute? Hey, I hope I've not been mute for a long time. Hey, just realized my mic was muted. Hey, this have thoughts. I hope it's not been a while since you heard my voice. Well, I've not been coding in silence. This other my mic. I just read my mic was.
I don't think, no, it didn't go for a long time.
Okay. I was asking if there are any questions that at least you've read this section.
So, is
So,
there any question?
mhm. Okay. If the questions there, then although we've got to this section, the next thing I want to do is make it responsive. Check if it is responsive, and then look
I
at
think
some of them layout.
Dennis has read them.
Yes, and there is can go ahead.
I don't know whether maybe I've missed it, but can you use in, let's say you're working on a project, can you use different frameworks in working on one project? So let's say you can use maybe Tailwind, Bootstrap, React, Redux. Can you use all those things in one for, let's say, a single project?
Yes, you can use the Bootstrap together with the Tailwind, but
Okay.
usually you not end up doing that unless maybe you have some old legacy projects that maybe there are some components already written in Bootstrap, and then you want to you are more familiar with Tailwind and want to use it, but they can both work together. But usually you will not use them together because what the Tailwind does, no, especially if you are familiar with it, you barely use the Bootstrap.
Oh, okay, sure. All right, thank you.
Okay. So I just want us to make this. The next bit is you have to make this page responsive. So currently on mobile, it's not looking that nice. It's not nice. Like it's not responsive. It's not that it's not nice. It's not responsive. iPhone 12 Pro. Okay. So let's see how we can make this responsive. Because now they can see it. No. It's not responsive at all. It's extra responsive. Okay, so you can start off with this particular section. Okay. So for this section, we are displaying it as a flex, but if it is smaller screens, I think we should display them as a column. So to do that, there are certain utility, just like we have for the hover, that you do like hover and then column before you do. No? If you want a style to take effect on a smaller screen, you can use XX for the smallest screen, SM, MD, LG, SL, 2SL. I think there's even 3SL, 4SL. Yeah, I think it's up to this point. So you can use any of them, and then so if I put any style, it will apply to only that particular layout. So I'm going to do one right now. I'm going to put let's just put something just for testing purposes. So for this particular section, or no, I'll do this for this one. So the page, the side that I'm on is these guys. See this particular side, this over side, yeah. So let's say for smaller screens, we'll have the background to be red 500, but any screen after the smaller one will have, so MD going, so all MD going, from MD going should have BG green 900. So you see, This is from the medium going. If I go to mobile to change to red, you see. So like this, green, red, green, red, green, red, green, red. And all we had to do was specify the MD column, which layout we want it to work on, or which screen size rather for it to work on. Okay, so now you notice that in the mobile, it's appearing this way. So let's make it appear in a column. So we can put like this, flex column. And then for anything above the medium going, you can put the flex row. And if I save this, you see that now it appears like this. And also, to keep things simple, I'll just put a space 20. Or, okay, space 20 doesn't work over here. What works also is a gap. Let me see, gap Y. Gap Y. Gap Y. Nope, no. This one, yeah, I think so. I just missed it. You see, for the small screen, it's a row. So if you do like this, you see. A. No, it's a column. And then from MD, it isn't a flex row. There's supposed to be a flex. When did the flex get deleted? There was supposed to be a flex. Because you can't just put flex and then put flex column. It won't work. Okay. Yes, so now mobile desktop work how it's usable. Mobile also works like this. So now over here I can put my space. I don't know if this works. No, so I need to specify it. Space X and then space Y. Yeah, now you're having a gap. Nice. You see, and this is more mobile responsive. You can see the layout and all those things. Even for the weight, for the weight. I can make it bigger. Should I? I want to see something. I don't know why there's that a lot of extra space. Oh, okay, so that's why. It's because of the space, this thing. Okay, then what I can do is only apply it MD. Only apply it here. Yes. Okay. I don't like that there's no space between the items. So I will put a PX3 around this. And if it is medium, I'll keep it how it currently is, which is a PX0. Yeah, so yes, I get a bit of briefing room. I don't like the flex no shrink, because this guy seems to be shrinking. No, flex no shrink. Is it flex shrink no? No, I'm not sure. I need to check. But before I even do that, I want to check this particular guy. Because if you check this particular guy, and we apply display flex, then you align your items. Let's shrink. Hey, I don't get any better. Okay. I don't know why this. What is this guy? Let me check the code base. I don't know why. Let's see any better thing. Let me see. This is my problem. Main width 40 pixels. No. Okay. Main height 40 pixels. Okay, I've got an idea. On mobile, the one is like you see, it's not a circle. I don't like it. 80 is basically 8 times 432. Okay, so mean weight, I don't know if it will work. Mean height 8. Okay, that works. Yeah, it works. Okay, awesome. Oh boy, so I can use here 8. 8, awesome. So we have our main height, main weight. Yay, on mobile it looks fine. On desktop too, this particular section looks fine. Nice. Nice. It's very nice. I like it. Okay, so you need to fix this guy too. On desktop, it looks wonderful. On mobile, Oh, no. So I'm trying to make it responsive. You see, first before I did these changes, it wasn't responsive. Like it wasn't that nice. The layout were a bit scattered on mobile. So that's what I'm doing right now. So you see this one, you have enjoy revenue, like it's here, and this guy is tiny, like it's not nice. It's not that great. So I'm just trying to make it responsive by setting custom styles specific to this specific to that particular layout. So if it is mobile, make sure that at least it still looks good on mobile. So something like this, we can decrease the font sizes across board and see how it will look like. Okay. So test SM, this will be MD. So it will apply for only MD and then minus 10, 27. Let's see how it looks now. It's still a bit big. So minus another 20, 17. Now it looks a bit small. So 20. Yes, then we are getting somewhere. 20. 20 minus 17. Okay, so we'll do the same thing. MD. Then what did I just? Did this thing just want to hide? Then instead of the test,
Literally, it's just bringing the screen sizes before the style makes it apply it in that dimension, right? So if I say
yes,
it's a medium screen, right? That's all.
yes,
The style will come before it, but without it, it means to apply it in all the screen sizes.
yes, that it will apply to the screen sizes.
So the
Yes.
MD text 12 means in the medium device, it will use 12. and then respectively use the other ones that you have displayed for the other screens.
Yes. So from where I start, if I start
Yeah,
from the MD going MD
yeah.
test one, it will apply
To
the
carry it on.
yes, it will apply
To carry it to LG, right?
yes, it will apply to LG, SL, all the way going.
Okay, okay, okay.
So this test 12 only apply for
The
SX,
starting.
then SM.
Yeah, yeah. Mm,
Yes, yes.
okay.
And then so right now this weight crampon are applied to only MD.
Yes, so that the one will be 100% when it's in the small one.
Yes, you see. So
Okay, okay. All right, okay, okay. It makes sense.
yes. Then you can be like 14. Yeah, it's popping. Okay. Yeah, so there you go. So if I go back to the desktop, it's big and
It's
nice.
35 with when it's in the desktop mode. But when
Yes,
it's in the small, it will be 100, yeah.
yes, exactly. Then it's looking much better. So let's fix this one too, and then we'll fix the header, and then awesome. So this one too, we just reduce the. Let me see how it looks over here. Okay, so we just have to reduce the font size. Rent home within minutes. Rent home within minutes. I have cut you.
So you give some, okay, it's 70. Okay, so you give some
Yeah,
MD, which is a reduced version of the 78 to something smaller.
yes. So
What if you use a density that is relative? Let's say EM, those REM, will it be better?
hmm.
There's some uh,
So,
what?
so for those REM and this thing, I can
Mm,
use them, but it will still be, for example, I'll do text for SL over here, and then
yeah.
here I'll do text X
Mm.
LG like this. I
Okay.
can do this, and then over here too, it's a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But those ones are more for uh the person increasing their how do I put it?
Okay. 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 The person doing zooming or then stuff.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Uh, Other than that, so you could also use the same pixel values and then
Yes.
work it like that.
Okay.
So for example, this 70 pixel, I'll do 70 divided by 4, which will give me
Okay.
7.5 rem.
Okay. Okay.
Hey, no. That's too much. What rem value? 1 pixel, 4 pixels is 1%. Let me just rem to pixels to rem. Let me see if my calculations are not off. Oh, awesome. So 72. Awesome.
4.5.
Yes,
Okay.
so 4.5 rem. And then
Mm.
28, 17, 1.75.
But-
Hey, all right, today I want to do slash. Okay, so let's see. Why? Yeah, so this is awesome.
Yeah, literally.
Yes, so you can convert all the pixel values to rem.
Yeah, I mean that's fine, I guess.
Yes. And then okay, so so you're already done with this one.
Yeah, literally.
Okay, then the top. Ooh, the top guys.
Perhaps might just adjust the margins and the spacing. That'll be
Yes.
all.
So for this one particular, no, you have to hide we have to have an extra button, which will be a menu, which will be only visible on mobile, and then hide all the nav elements. So
Yeah.
over here we have MD hidden. No, sorry. Hidden MD block. Then yes, then we have this over here. Then
MD block means start from the MD to start showing, but by default it's hidden.
yes, exactly. And it go like this. And like, why is this thing not
Provide
aligned?
another option for when it's in that view to show it.
Yes,
And so be like a menu instead.
the center. Let me center this. Okay, now the centeredness. Nice. More fire. Okay. Yes. So we'll hide this one to class hidden MD block. And then I don't want to go and now find SVG and do menu and all those things. So I'm just going to put that test over here, call it menu. Call it menu.
So this will show when it's in the small states. So
Yes.
MD hidden. Okay, yeah.
Yes. And then there we go.
Okay.
Yes.
So
And
you
over.
have on the big screen it will not show here. Oh, okay.
Yes. Right. Yeah. So the next one is the pop-up. So that one we have to write some JavaScript.
Oh yeah, I mean we've not started the JavaScript yet, so we can end it here. I think for me, I'm impressed with the Tailwind. I actually after this, I think I'll prefer to use Tailwind than Bootstrap by itself.
Yes. So
It's
that
much.
tells you how to go there. This guy. That's right.
All right, guys. Any question? We have recorded the session, so you can go over it. By next week, we are starting JavaScript. I'm sure by now, with all your skills you have, you should be able to build your own personal website by now, either using Tailwind or using your Bootstrap. But I think Tailwind is easier though, but you need some bit of practice. Some people are waiting to master CSS before they move on to. There's nothing like mastering, and it's just trying. I have not written Tailwind before, but just listening on this today, I'm able to write Tailwind from now. So once you master one thing, it's easy to adapt and learn other things moving forward. I hope that this helps you on your journey and explore more. Any question? I've recorded a session now. Once it's ready, I'll upload it so that I can go over it if you need to. Any question? The next time
I
we
see
are
your screen for the last one.
also, I think so. So they don't see your screen.
The
What we
code.
want to do the next time is, I think we'll start Git. We want to start Git so that people can effectively manage and push their code bases. As for that one, we have only two weeks to finish. This not be a lot. So what Sosu is doing right now is what we will learn the next week, how you can commit your code and keep it in the cloud so that no matter what happens, I'm not in trouble. Any questions? I said if you think that your chakra is up, my chest serve, they need a website. So if you think you have Vim, reach out, I can connect you.
That'll be interesting. If you get some designs,
Yeah.
supervise that self. Yeah.
So yeah, if you are interested, you can reach out. So said they can supervise you. You'll get some coins. So if you have some spare time. I want to.
Then we are interested.
You want to dare the impossible. You can.
Yeah.
You have a guide, so
Okay.
just challenge yourself. You'll be
I'm
fine.
interested though.
I'm interested.
Ah,
Even myself, I need a personal website. I'll pay you. If
no
you
problem.
All right,
As
cool.
far as we have a guide here, no problem.
You need a mentor. In the beginning days, it's going to be a bit rough. You need a mentor to be pointing you what to go and read, what to do, and then gradually you pay. After one, then you can replicate it in the next project. You can only be very confident if you build one website that is live. Other than that, you cannot say you're a programmer.
Okay.
All right. All the best, people.
You too.
Thanks for today.
Yeah, okay.
Mm.
Revoir. Bye.